Hello guys, it's me, Time Foss, and I know it's been a while since I made a review, but today we're going to be taking a look at these two things. So let's do it.
Psycho Part 2.
Well, that was a stupid way to introduce the boxes. Anyway, I'll just bring them closer. So you can see here, this is the box of candy toy number 1. Kamen Rider 01 Flaming Tiger, and this one is the armor sets. Now as you can see, the price there is 45, but I'll link a description to where I bought these in the description. That did not make sense. What am I doing with my life? First thing is first, we're gonna take a look at this one, and this is the body part, and when you open it up, of course you get the instructions. Now some of you may know what this is, but if you guys don't know, this is what we call the candy toy, aka Sodo Chronicle. Or should I say Sodo AI? Look, there's a subline, okay? This is one of them. And don't worry, I won't be just taking a look at the bare body, I will take a look at the armor. But for now, let's take a look at the main body here. So I'm just gonna stand him up and you just analyze the detail. Okay camera, let's zoom in. So yeah, when it comes to the Sodo Kamen Rider 01, there's not much to talk about the main body. I mean, it's all plain. Basically, it's just the base for you to add on any armor that you would buy. As for stickers, well, this is the only part that needs stickers. Mainly the silver parts on the belt and the collar, and of course the 01 driver, and the rest is history. Except for this part right here, that's the silver, that's the only part that's painted. Articulation wise, well, I don't think it's necessary to talk about the articulation, but basically the arms can move forwards and back, outwards, bicep swivel, bend at the elbow, wrist swivel. The legs can move freely, there's a thigh swivel. The bend at the knee, it's double jointed now because there's nothing here. And of course the feet are on simple ball joints that rotate and can do a pivot. Oh yeah, forgot to mention there's also a waist, and the belt can turn however you like it. Weird. And if for some reason you do not like those holes with the fist there, you do get the option of, having standard open hands. You also may have noticed that I showed you this sticker sheet that had all the silver, and you might be questioning yourself, where does these come from? Where do these come from? The green there? Well, technically it's from the second sticker sheet, and that sticker sheet comes in box number 2. Now based on the size of that sticker sheet, you can probably guess where I'm trying to go with this. That's right, we're going to take a look at the armor set of this one, specifically Flaming Tiger. And those armor sets right here, segue. Those armor sets are on this included stand. Well, most of them, because the rest are just piles that don't really go anywhere. As you can see from the box here, yeah, it requires a lot of stickers, hence why the sticker sheet is so big. But complaining about that is not really an issue because this is small and painting it might be a little bit obsolete. You do get some painted parts here and there. However, the main gimmick is to just combine it with these bodies, so let's do it. I'll do it off camera. But if you're curious as to how you put on the armor sets, well, you can pause right now to see where every single piece of armor will go, because honestly, showing them off camera will make this video over 10 minutes. So you can pause and see where those things will go. And yeah, I'll just do it right now. So I've paused a bit because I've already done the legs, but you know these things, these are the head parts of Rising Hopper, and they go on the arms of the Flaming Tiger variant. So yeah. Face hand. One thing to also note is that you do not use the black fist of the normal 01. Instead, you use the red parts for 01 Flaming Tiger, and blue for, Freezing Bear if I do get one. And yeah, that's about it. So there is 01 Flaming Tiger form, and honestly, it does look good. How about we do a little bit of zoom in? So yeah, Zero One in Flaming Tiger form is one of the best forms of Zero One. And honestly, look at it, red, although the colors may clash, it kinda works. Sure, the green is mostly stickers, but I guess you can get that away with painting it, and the back is mostly black, but you're never gonna see the back of a figure, right? I will also mention that the shoulder pads are kinda flimsy because, yeah, it's not the strongest. Articulation wise, well, everything is the same except now you have a head swivel. It can't look up and down that far. Shoulder pads can move up and the arms can still move out, so the shoulder pads don't get in the way. Bends are still the same, rotation on the waist is still the same, but now the bend at the knee is slightly a bit hindered because of the armor and the thickness, and outwards movement is now severely blocked because of the armor. But overall, it's still okay, and as per hands, you do get a few options, so oh frick, okay, just stand up. So hands, you get a few options. You get the normal open palm hands. You also get some red fists, which also act as, holding hands. And you can use these hands, which are the open palm, slightly extended like the Iron Man style posed hands. Either he's asking for high fives or he's just saying, no, don't get close to me, I'm socially awkward. Kinda like me. You may have noticed the stand earlier from the background and where the armors are stored. Well, you can use these to keep all the armors, any extra hands, or you can remove this specifically. And there's a port on top of here, which you can plug it to the back of the figure to create a rider kick pose or aerial poses. Or you can remove that stand and then just use the base to display the figure, which whatever works. Or you can use that and this to plug into the back of the figure so it's more secure so that it doesn't tumble over. As for size comparisons, well, it's obviously shorter than a high-grade Gundam or a Sofubi. It's slightly taller than Petite Rit Smash Kyrie Light, but it is bigger than a Lego. And while cheating, it does scale up with other Sodo, and this is Sodo the End, spoilers for the next review. And we come to the part of the review where I share my verdict. Now, should you buy this? Well, the funny thing is that it's hard to recommend Sodo to those who really like Kamen Rider. I mean, if you want a small scale Kamen Rider which does not take up space, well, there is the Rider Kicks figures, but if you want smaller, then I guess this is the option. Another thing why it's hard to recommend this is because you need to buy 2 boxes for it to be complete. Now sure, there are some Sodo which is 1 box complete, but you still have to buy the weapons separately. There's also the Sodo Chronicle which is complete, but it's kind of hard to get, especially with new riders like Zero One and Saber. Now, with Flaming Tiger, the one I have specifically here, it is worth it in my case because despite it saying 45 ringgit, which I know is expensive, I got this from a pretty good deal at the shop, which I will link in the description below. Flaming Tiger was one of those Sodos where I didn't like it at first, but as it grew on me, I kind of appreciated that I have it right now, and I'm on the way of getting Freezing Bear, which is also part of this line if you can see it right here. The line of this one is all over the place. I have Flaming Tiger. I have yet to collect all of these at the background there, so be looking forward to that in the future. So overall, do I recommend it? Well, I only recommend it to those who really like the idea of Sodo, and if you can buy it at a reasonable price, then yes, go for it. So that's all from me. This is Time Foss, and I'll see you all next time. Take care. I should probably mention this thing also comes with a piece of bubble gum, but considering when this came out, is it safe to eat? Well, I'll eat it anyway.